dogs and all girls the same. Come on where you at, you better have my back, 'cause you know damn well I didn't deserve that. Oh, I'm finna lose, it got me looking stupid. From now on, I'ma be ruthless. I mean, y'all know the rest. To my hardworking niggas out there. So, yeah, man, hey, welcome to the channel. Today I'm about to check out Death Battle Obi-Wan Kenobi versus Kakashi. And all I'm gonna say is this. I'm Team Kakashi. I've been said it before because I don't want to say I was never really a fan. When I was much younger, I was a fan of Star Wars until I guess that love sort of faded. And then anime came into the picture, and then I liked anime, and so essentially, like, I'm picking Kakashi. Who do I think is gonna win? At first, I was gonna say depends because I've heard some crazy things coming from Star Wars, like Jedi's casually just be star level, solar system level, and then with Naruto, you have to try your best to get them to star level. Hell, some people even aren't even fully convinced that they're even planetary, and now somehow all of a sudden they're wanked to universal. I don't know, it's crazy. But like I say before, man, I don't really vote for who I believe is gonna win. I believe who I effort the most. And right now, I hope they wank the out of the Naruto series. And they're gonna explain why Kakashi should win and should not lose, and why Obi-Wan Kenobi is just another L in the timeline. So with that said, let's hop into it.
Heroes come in many different forms. Some are heroic protectors of justice, and others are the teachers who guide us toward a brighter future.
And sometimes they're both, like Obi-Wan Kenobi, the Jedi Master of the Galactic Republic from Star Wars.
And Kakashi Hatake, the 6th Hokage of the Hidden Leaf and mentor to Naruto.
He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick.
And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
I should have just did that, but
On the distant planet of Tatooine lived an elderly hermit known as Old Ben. His heart heavy with regret and stories to tell.
'Cause he wasn't just some crazy old coot. He used to be a badass samurai space wizard.
Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Now that's a name I've not heard in a long time. I love a good Obi-Wan liner.
Hello there.
As a child, Kenobi was
oh, okay, so that's where that was from. Oh, wait, that does not match the clip of I don't know, whatever, man.
inducted into the Jedi Order, warrior monks training in the Force over the course of their lives.
And he was trained by the one and only Liam Neeson. Well, until he was murdered by Space Satan.
Though not before they discovered a child of prophecy in Obi-Wan's future pupil, Anakin Skywalker.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Eventually, Kenobi rose to the top
The fuck?
ranks of the Order, becoming a Jedi Master. Just in time for 2 back-to-back galactic wars.
Sounds like fun when you've got his classic lightsaber, which can cut through basically anything with enough force. Get it?
Including the duranium armor of General Grievous, which can tank volleys from starfighter cannons.
It's an elegant weapon for a more civilized age. 'Cause, mutilating and decapitating people left and right is way more honorable.
Kenobi has studied 7 forms of lightsaber combat, and is the undisputed master of Form 3, Soresu.
Which is all about defense and waiting for your opponent to make a mistake to land a finishing blow. He's so skilled, he can beat Sith Lords in just seconds.
But Kenobi's most powerful weapon, or better put, ally, is the Force, an energy that exists almost everywhere. Jedi can tap into the Force to manipulate the world around them.
Like throwing stuff around with telekinesis. Everything from pulling down an airship to crushing someone else's organs.
While Kenobi prefers a more direct dueling approach, his power in the Force is nothing to scoff at. Many years after his time, he was explicitly compared to Jedi Knight Kip Duron, who could move a micro-singularity with a thought.
Speaking of thoughts, he can mess with yours with the Jedi mind trick. Like if he wanted to, he could get jizz stuck in your head.
Boomstick! Gross!
What? It's a type of music. Those aliens at Jabba's palace were playing it. They're called jizz whalers.
Huh. I bet Disney was real happy to learn about that one. Kenobi's Force abilities also include protective fields, illusions, and Tuta Minus, a technique for absorbing and redirecting energy attacks.
Even without a lightsaber. Oh, also, he can see the future.
To a certain extent, Jedi can glimpse the distant future through focused meditation. In battle, the Force can guide their movements, predicting danger in advance.
Kinda like a space spidey sense.
Exactly. With their incredible skill in the Force, Kenobi and Skywalker became a formidable duo.
Obi-Wan ranked up even more and became a general. He's a badass space pilot who can dogfight at near light speed.
According to an official novel, he can even react down to the
Um, okay, so they are at light speed. Of course, the Naruto verse is also above light speed. Massively would be a bit of a stretch, but I've also heard some crazy things about them being massively not hypersonic, faster than lights, which is kind of, I don't know. It's for me personally, it's just hard to believe that Star Wars is up there, but I can see Yoda, but everyone else, I don't know.
nanosecond.
I don't know, Wiz. I've seen the movies and Jedi have never done shit like that.
That's what I'm saying. When I look at the movies, I'm like, I guess it's just putting up a visual, yada yada, this, that, the third. It is yada. Yeah, I get it, but it's just so hard to believe that it is, even though that's what it is. They're reacting to light, and I don't know. It's just when I look at it, it's just cartoons. I can somewhat believe comics. Gotta believe comics no matter what. But live action is just kind of crazy sometimes. Like even being told that Spider-Man has light speed reactions because he scales to Captain Marvel and Thanos, and that shit. It's just kind of tricky.
Well, other mediums have greatly
I mean, Justice League, you can kind of make an exception because they, for them, it's a tad bit more believable, but still, it's kind of iffy.
expanded upon Jedi capabilities. Some are even powerful enough to hold together entire planets.
Obi-Wan has fought an army while blindfolded, endured a blast from a starfighter, and battled the Sith Darth Vader. That's when he had to break out his most OP move of all, the high ground. By standing just a few feet above an opponent, Obi-Wan gains enormous extra powerfulness. He even warns you about it.
It's over, Anakin! I have the high ground!
It's foolproof.
Not exactly. Remember how Darth Maul had the high ground way back when? Against Obi-Wan himself?
Where do you think he learned such an awesome move? Only Sith Satan could think of something so deadly.
Uh-huh. Either way, Obi-Wan sadly failed where it mattered most.
Ooh, that's definitely gonna be an F on the old Jedi report card. See me after class for an epic boss battle on a lava planet.
But defeating his fallen student is no small feat. Anakin could telekinetically move starships fast enough to intercept hypersonic missiles. Based on the scale of this dreadnought and the distance it moved, this would need an energy over 21 megatons of TNT.
And that was when he was a newbie. He basically became the most powerful Jedi and Sith in Space Wizard history.
However, Kenobi is extremely dedicated to his strict Jedi code, potentially to a fault. It's debatable if he ever learned from this mistake. After all, he told Luke Skywalker that the only way to ever become a Jedi would be to kill his own father. And he even tried to trick him into never figuring out that fact in the first place.
Dick move, Obi. Dick move.
But even in his worst moments, Obi-Wan Kenobi always fought for the sake of others. He would battle his dark apprentice one last time, sacrificing his life in service of a new hope.
And then he became a ghost!
Don't ruin the moment.
Strike me down, I shall become more powerful than you can possibly imagine.
Shinobi, Hokage, mentor, friend.
And porn addict!
Kakashi Hatake is all of these, and generally a pretty relaxed guy for someone raised as a ninja assassin.
You wouldn't know it at first glance that his childhood sucked balls. Like when his dad committed seppuku because he saved his friends instead of prioritizing a mission.
In the shadow of disgrace, this cruel methodology of the ninja and his father's great mistake tore young Kakashi apart.
Reminds me of my dad.
What was his great mistake?
He called it boomstick.
Oh. Despite his hardship, Kakashi proved himself a prodigy, becoming a Genin at age 5, a Chunin at age 6, and a Jonin at age 12.
For those of us who don't speak anime, he might as well have been doing ninja rocket science in the womb.
He quickly mastered the use of chakra, a form of spiritual energy within all individuals that ninja can shape and weaponize. This is ninjutsu.
He can walk up walls, heal wounds, and even make clones of himself. Plus, he's a master of taijutsu, aka punching people. But his deadliest technique of all is the 1,000 years of death!
Leaf Village Secret Finger Jutsu! 1,000 years of death!
Oh, that's gonna get you on a list. Naruto's like 12.
Wait, they actually put that shit in the game? That's kind of crazy that they did that.
Chakra can also be molded into nature itself, and Kakashi can use it for numerous elemental attacks.
Sure, he can shoot fireballs or dunk you with water, but his favorite is lightning. Lightning zaps, lightning clones, lightning dogs? That's awesome! How do I get one of those?
He's even invented a lightning ninjutsu technique, the Chidori. By gathering electric chakra into his hand or a kunai, he becomes capable of piercing just about anything.
Even a bolt of actual lightning. Take that, nature! Man triumphs over you once again.
This is where Kakashi's own Chidori got its moniker, Raikiri, Lightning Cutter.
Ooh, now I know what I'm gonna name my lightning dog.
The Chidori does have a downside though. Its speed and power are so great they give the user tunnel vision and make the attack generally uncontrollable.
Basically, once you kick on the gas, you're zooming straight ahead, no matter what happens. Although, Kakashi eyed just the thing to fix it.
Long story short, he was drafted into a war alongside his friends Rin and Obito.
Shit went down and Kakashi lost an eye, so Obito handed over one of his when he decided to sacrifice his life. Holy shit, why don't I have any friends like that? Liz, give me your eye.
No.
I'll give it back.
Yeah, I think this was the first episode of Naruto I saw. Like my cousin was just watching it, and I watched this episode. I think in total I've probably like only watched three episodes of Naruto, but like I remember this was one of them where, yeah, I was like, this dude really took his eye out. I was like, that shit was crazy.
Promise.
Obito's eye wasn't an ordinary eye. He was an Uchiha, and this was a Sharingan.
With his Sharingan, Kakashi not only got some control over his Chidori, but he can see a person's chakra, predict their movements, dupe your brain with genjutsu, and even copy jutsu techniques. He's such a filthy plagiarist that he's stolen over 1,000 jutsus in 14 years.
Although since Kakashi is not an Uchiha, he can't exactly turn the Sharingan off.
And then Rin jumped in front of his Raikiri and kicked the bucket too. Man, this guy can't catch a break.
And yet, unimaginable loss is exactly what is needed to unlock the Sharingan's next stage, the Mangekyo Sharingan.
Oh yeah, with the Mankey Eye, he can cast Kamui, basically sucking objects or people into another dimension. Sure, it uses up a lot of his chakra pool, but it's a pretty clever instant win move.
The concept of trauma granting new power fascinates me. So, I've stolen Boomstick's entire beer hoard and placed it in a secure room with 200 tons of TNT.
Wait, what? Oh! You monster! What have you done?
Do you feel anything?
Just thirsty, sober, and punchy.
Punchy?
Next round's on Wiz. Well, for Kakashi, everything sort of worked out in the end. He became a teacher, and this new generation of ninja helped him learn that his dad was right all along. Friends do come first, unless they blow up all your beer. Wake up!
He's held his own against top-tier ninja like Zabuza, Pain, and even his old friend Obito.
Back from the dead and evil now, because why not? Kakashi can definitely compare to fellow ninja master Jiraiya, who can blow up mountains. That takes over 18 megatons of TNT.
And he's caught and sliced lightning. Based on the distance it moved before he caught it, he must have reacted within 70 microseconds and moved over 2,000 times the speed of sound.
Okay.
Sounds like ninja president material to me. Not too shabby for a guy who likes to read porn in public. Did I forget to mention that? Because he totally does.
Kakashi of the Sharingan is nothing if not full of surprises.
Right now, all I can give you is just death.
Damn.
All right, the combatants are set and we've run the data through all possibilities.
But first, you know what's the best friend for teachers like these two?
Hey man, like I said before, bro, I'm Team Kakashi all the way. Nah, yeah, that's just it. I'm still locking in on Kakashi. It seems like they didn't, wank the F out of bro, but pause. It's still, hey man, Brody better come clutch with that Kamui and ish, man. Maybe they gotta burn like the, I don't know, that kind of stuff. Wait, was that Boruto? What? DMS Kakashi? What the fuck is DMS Kakashi Boruto or Naruto? It's Shippuden, right? I don't know. Nah, Boruto didn't exist at the. I don't know, man. Like I said before, I haven't watched Naruto, but I've watched more Naruto than. Well, I technically watch more Star. What am I talking about, bro? I fuck with Kakashi more than Obi-Wan. Like that's about it.
Another happy landing. Huh? Hello there.
He said the thing. That's crazy. He actually said the thing.
Hold it. You're in Konoha territory. I have some questions, if you'll come with me.
You want to go home and keep reading your book?
I want to go home and keep reading my book. After I kick your ass!
Okay, so he doesn't have the double Mangekyo Sharingan. So this was before, but would that mean that I don't know, bro. I don't know. I don't know. Would it make a difference? I don't know. I'm sorry. Last time. Okay. Hmm.
Had enough?
Well now, you've fallen for the deadliest stratagem we ninja know. 1,000 years of death.
Don't try it! I have the high ground!
Don't try to have the high ground, but that's just all he needed. Bro, I'm surprised he didn't do this face at the time, but alright, man.
Ninja know. 1,000 years of death.
Don't try it! I have the high ground!
I guess I have the high ground.
Oh, I don't think so.
Okay, the force, fighting the force, right? Yes. What is that, Starro?
Most impressive. But I see you.
Okay. Yeah. Me.
Fire style!
Oh, it's over. It's done. It's done. Is it done?
Be mindful of your thoughts, Obi-Wan. They betray you.
Yes, sir.
Don't give up.
Trust in the Force. So uncivilized.
That is some bullshit, man. We all know Kakashi should have got that, but I'm sure. But then again, I did say that Star Wars had crazy scaling, but I still had hope, man. I still had hope. But bro, as soon as I was the lightsaber, I was like, yeah, it's up, GG's. But then, bro, I was like, trusting the man, trusting you, man. That's some BS.
Well, Kakashi may have been able to beat Obi too, but he just couldn't handle Obi-Wan.
Okay, that's actually a good one. I ain't gonna lie, that's actually a good one.
Got him.
Kakashi's wide array of moves certainly kept Kenobi on his toes, but the Jedi's arsenal was far more powerful and versatile than you might think.
Yeah, like how chakra is an internal life energy with a limited supply, but the Force is external and everywhere. Obi-Wan couldn't exactly run out of it.
But then again, I'm not gonna lie. Based off what I've heard, this match should have been been like over before it even started, because massively faster than light speeds, solar system level to universal level busters. All I'm saying is I'm talking about the high tier Jedi's too, based off what I've heard, which is what Yoda, Obi-Wan, Darth Vader, everyone else. You could include Skywalker there. Have no one really talks about him that much, but okay, no one talks about him that much based off what I've been searching. That I'm gonna say it like that, but yeah, this match I think it should have been over before it started based off what I heard. But if they were going with the wanking, which I was hoping, then again, yeah.
Kakashi couldn't copy Force techniques, because, I mean, he's using external Force, not internal chakra. Totally different.
As for brute power, Ninja Mountain busting and Anakin's dreadnought telekinesis were fairly comparable. However, Kenobi matched Anakin's force power well after he had become far stronger than that.
This
Lord Scythe. Is it Lord Scythe? I said his name earlier. The bro called him a ball sack. The dude. It's not Darth Vader's father. Darth Vader's boss? Anakin. It's not Anakin.
Palpatine.
It's
According to
Palpatine.
Wikipedia, in the original.
Hey, that's enough. Palpatine.
is the chosen one we're talking about here. Other Jedi have done some crazy stuff, like throwing a fleet of Star Destroyers out of a solar system in seconds and stopping a whole planet from going kaboom. Oh, and you know how Obi-Wan tore apart Grievous's armor with his bare hands in Revenge of the Sith?
The same armor designed to survive starship cannons. It withstood a blast that annihilated a subterranean city and almost collapsed the surface of a planet.
What?
I seriously doubt Obi is physically strong enough to rip that armor apart.
Obi-Wan's experiment in places and dude lightning essentially nullified Bro's primary Kaki. You mean Kakahi? What the fuck? I mean Kakashi, of course. Primary element telekinesis was yada 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 yada.
But apparently the
How you hold Kakashi but correct wait a minute, something deep.
Force is.
Even Kamui wasn't a reliable option, since Kenobi's reaction speed was nearly 70,000 times faster than Kakashi's. More than quick enough to avoid Kamui, especially with his precognition.
But we can hear you shouting in the back. What about Kakashi's dual Mangekyo Sharingan that Obito gave him?
Oh yeah, I did ask about this. Okay, but okay, there we go.
And the perfect Susanoo.
It's difficult to justify granting those to Kakashi at all, because they aren't really his. He could only use them when Obito's spirit briefly possessed his body.
Even if he did, the results probably wouldn't change much. Remember that Kip guy
Oh, so that's what happened. Okay, look, a bit of a spoiler. I thought my boy Kakashi leveled up. That's all.
who moved a black hole? Yeah, he was directly compared to Obi-Wan by Luke himself.
If we're to take that at face value, this means Kenobi could theoretically call upon the Force to exert nearly 14 petatons of TNT.
Way more than what Kakashi was packing. And even then, Obi-Wan could just crush his organs. Shit, man, don't mess around with Jedi.
I know it can seem strange to hear about Jedi being this powerful and deadly,
It's
but
crazy,
think of it
bro.
this way. Part of the reason why the Jedi Code is so strict is because of this immense power at their fingertips. The Code tries to keep them, civilized in a way.
But when you enter a death battle, throw those morals out the window. We're looking for who wins a no-holds-barred fight to the death.
Kakashi had many impressive tools, tricks, and techniques, but Kenobi's brilliant speed, overwhelming force, and greater level of power won this bout.
In the end, Obi won.
The winner is Obi-Wan Kenobi.
From a certain point of view.
Hey man, game's a game, man. Sometimes you don't win them all, but sometimes you also don't lose them all. But this was one of the days when, well, I took an L. Is this a streak that's starting now of me just taking L's? We don't need this again.
Hey, thanks for watching this episode of Death Battle. If you want the battle music for yourself, you can get it by clicking the link down below.
And if you want to watch more stuff, check the boxes right over there.
He's a phantom.
Oh Danny Phantom, is this the American Dragon? Yeah, Jake Long, bro. Which one was a part of my childhood more? I was a Cartoon Network baby, but I know more of Danny. I watched more of Danny Phantom than I did of American Dragon. I like the theme. Oh, they both got banging, bro. They both got good themes. Oh my days. You know what? I'm gonna go with Danny Phantom. I watch Danny Phantom more than I watch American Dragon. If I had to pick which I would want to watch, I might watch American Dragon. I don't know, but like if based off everything that has transpired in my life, I would most likely than not lean more towards Danny Phantom. So yeah, with that said, man, I hope you enjoyed the vid. It's a shame that Kakashi didn't win, but I'm sure y'all Star Wars fans are gas right now, especially I don't know one dude. But yeah, man, with that said, if you enjoyed the vid, let me know who y'all think finna win this ish and yada yada yada. This that the third, blah blah blah. Danny Phantom gets the W, and we shall see that when we see that. So see ya.